Welcome back, everybody. It's Big Papa Timo. We are continuing on with our beginner's guide to No Man's Sky. We left off last time gathering copper because we have to make some chromatic metal for our overseer. He wants to make a science terminal so that we can get a Korvax guest. We already have a Gek. Next, he wants to bring a Korvax. I could deal with that. Now, of course, you guys haven't seen the Korvax in the videos yet. All we've seen so far are Viking and Gek. So the Korvax would be the unknown. But if he wants to bring a Korvax, makes me wonder, is he going to want to bring a Viking down here after that? Only time will tell. Look at all these little beholders. I swear. Let's go ahead and we're going to click on one of them. It shows you what you can feed them. Carbon. I had mentioned it before that Coprite is something that we pick up. Coprite is basically critter poo, and once you feed one of these guys, the happy-go-lucky animals come from all around to be fed. This guy eats ferrite dust. This one eats ferrite dust. I'm going to feed them. Alright, you guys are going to eat me out of house and home. But once they start to eat, they will hop around, and then they'll leave you little Coprite crystal nuggets. They basically poo these things out. So there's going to be a bunch of Coprite crystals on the ground now. Feed him again just for kits and shiggles, quite literally. Pick up the Coprite crystal. Oh, they make some of the weirdest noises. Alright, we're going to leave these be and go make our chromatic metal. Now we went ahead and got quite a bit of copper. And we're going to go ahead and transmute all of that into chromatic metal. It's a 1-to-2 ratio, so we're only going to get 92 back from this. Look at all this Coprite out here. I feel like the guy that walks behind the elephant in the parade. There is just poo everywhere. Luckily, the Coprite is a resource that does have its uses, particularly later on down the road. As many things in No Man's Sky, we find that even though we get it now, we don't have much use for it, other than perhaps selling. We don't want to hit that with, don't want to hit it with a bolt caster either. We want to go ahead and sodium nitrate crystals. They require the advanced mining laser. Oh, how I wish I had that. In due time, friends, in due time. Oh, we overheated a little bit. And of course, while we're processing that chromatic metal, it's going to take a moment, so we're going to come out here and just shot an unidentified mineral. What did I tell everybody? Scan everything. Scan before you shoot. Now, in the case of critters, animals, you can actually scan them after you kill them. So if you jump onto a planet and get attacked by a predator, before you bother to just sit there and scan it, just kill the damn thing. And then, of course, you can come back and scan it later. Now, it took a couple seconds there for the return to Overseer to cycle through. Overseer speaks strangely, implying that we have performed this encounter before. I have no memory of such meetings. I ask who paid them for the service they are performing for me. They laugh and claim that my child did. Many years from now, I do not know what they are talking about. Overseer asked me for the chromatic metal. Give chromatic metal. Perfect, friend. I knew you would succeed. Just what I need to finish the science terminal. He's given us the plan for science terminal. Wants us to go to an abandoned structure. I'm sorry, I should have read that one to everybody, but I accidentally hit the button. You won't regret it, friend. I've marked you a site that seems to be ripe for exploitation. Okay, we need to go search an abandoned building for data. In the meantime, what we're going to do, though, we're going to expand our base just ever so slightly. We also need to build the science terminal. So that's why we want to put just a little bit more size on this. I'm not too happy with the way this is floating out here, but it's a beginner's base, so I'm not going to be too upset about it. I'm just going to go ahead and go on with what I got. This wall is going to be in my way, so I need to go ahead and delete that. Oh, I'm inside the object. Oh no. Our poor guy, he went away. Luckily, when you delete things, you get the materials back for them. This also gives me the opportunity to change up the design a little bit. I'm going to put the Overseer's terminal there, and then I'm going to put the science terminal there when we have the magnetized ferrite. But I need to come back over here and click on the terminal, and boom, there's our Gek again. And we're going to come back in here, and we need to drop some pure ferrite this time in here, and that's going to give us 88 magnetized ferrite. Now, I always advocate going out and collecting more resources while it does this. So, instead of sitting around like a bump on a log, I'm going to collect a little bit more carbon. I'm just going to step outside and shoot things off the porch. I do live in Pennsylvania. It's kind of a common thing here. Neighbors just go and shoot things off the porch all the time. I'm kidding. I live in a small city. But you get 5 miles outside the city, and yes, they do in fact just shoot things off the porch all the time. Not faulting them for it. It's a choice of way of life. In the meantime, I'm going to emulate them. And I just heard that our refiner has stopped working, so that should be complete. We're going to finish up with this node and go get our supplies. Send that back to the exosuit. And of course we don't want this just sitting here doing nothing, so we're going to throw some carbon in it. Let that go about its merry way. And in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and process our science terminal. Science terminal requires skilled scientists for operation. You can recruit scientists and space stations within Korvax controlled systems. Okay. Now, Blueprint Analyzer requires carbon nanotubes. We need to gather carbon from plants and create a carbon nanotube. We put all of our carbon in the refiner. Luckily, it is a super common mineral. And our mining laser has a phenomenal range. We're going to hit it from here. I do love the range of these mining lasers. And as you get on further, you get improved technology that makes this move that much faster and better yields. There's even mining lasers on some of the vehicles later on that are just phenomenal for clear cutting huge swaths of carbon in particular. A little flyover of some planes. Oh, look at that. Fighter on the left, hauler in the center, and an explorer on the right. I cannot wait to do a video just on ships. I am a ship nut. One of my favorite things to do in this game is actually the trade aspect of things. Okay, there is our thing. Now we can deploy a blueprint analyzer. We're going to go ahead and put this right there in the corner. Then we're going to go ahead and check this out. Analysis unit online, awaiting input. Diagnostic suggestion, users should recover buried technology from dig sites, equip and utilize an analysis visor. Let's do some blueprint research because we've already dug up some of that. And look at that, we have a base teleport module. Now it shows you up here how much salvage technology we have. We have 6. This is going to cost us 2. We're going to get that, and we're going to get a save point. And what else do we want to do? We have 2 more. Let's get a wooden window panel and a communications station. Okay, process the salvage technology with the blueprint analyzer. Return to your blueprint analyzer. Okay. I'm going to step inside and take a look at some of the things we have. Okay, we need an ion battery and ionized cobalt. So let's go ahead and back up just a moment. We can make the ion battery. We have the cobalt for it. And we have a portable refiner that's working hard for us. And we have some cobalt, so we're going to throw some cobalt in there and make some ionized cobalt. Lovely. Just want to make sure that that quest is properly cycling through. Okay, base archives updated. Base computer log updated. Return to the base computer. Anytime you see... Where did our base computer go? Party foul, guys. Our base computer seems to have disappeared. So we're going to go inside real quick while this storm is raging. We're going to grab ionized cobalt. We'll refill that for a moment. And we're going to go ahead and build this teleport. Now I like to put these inside, just so you don't have to teleport right down into the weather. Now you see that this is offline. It does happen. I am very, very concerned with this lack of a base computer. That's a pretty nasty glitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cycle in here, go to the planetary research, target outside the local system, contact a local take a look at this real quick. And now we've got that, we're going to go ahead and hit this up for our nearby structures. Planetary radar sweep initiated. Scanning. It's probably going to find that building that we've already seen right next door. Nope, it saw something far away. An abandoned building. We'll tag that for the future. We're not going to go there just right now. We are running low on time. And I'm a little concerned about this lack of a base computer. So until I get that figured out, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed what you've seen, give me a big old thumbs up down below. And if you'd like to see more, don't forget to subscribe. I'll be posting a lot of these in the months to come. Thank you all for watching and fly safe.